Welcome back, my dear students of class 10. And before this digital video lecture, you have already learned from my video about the different types of the reproductive system in human: male reproductive system, female reproductive system, reproduction process in human. And now today's topic is the reproduction and reproductive health, especially in human. My dear students, as you know that the reproductive system of human, whether that is male or female, that is the having the direct contact with the environment, and there are several chances of the different types of the infections in the reproductive system of human, especially male and female both. And these infections, to prevent the human from these infections, first thing is very important, that is the maintenance of good hygiene, maintenance of the good hygienic clothes in the wearing pattern, as well as the maintenance of the hygiene, and to take care the special care of the reproductive system of itself. Dear students, in the process of reproduction, you have already seen in the previous video about the hormonal control of the male and female, and on the hormonal control, I would like to add something more, that the hormones secreted by the pituitary gland that control the hormonal secretion from the male reproductive organ and female reproductive organ, and that hormone is mainly FSH and LH, especially in female, FSH and LH. These two hormones are responsible for the maintenance of the reproductive cycle, especially in the female. My dear students, this FSH, that is the follicle stimulating hormone, this FSH secreted by the pituitary gland, and it results in the secretion of the progesterone, the secretion of the estrogen in the female, as well as the secretion of the luteinizing hormone, that is from the pituitary gland itself, is also the main factor of the maintaining the reproductive cycle. Dear students, as you know, the internal structure of ovary, that is called the internal lining, that is called the corpus luteum. This structure, this is the corpus luteum, and these cells are responsible for the division, for the cell division, which results the formation of follicle. So this follicle stimulating hormone comes here and it initiates the formation of the follicle. That is if follicle is forming here, suppose if follicle is forming here, then there will be the secretion of estrogen. Secretion of estrogen takes place itself in ovary. If follicle gets formed, then the secretion of estrogen in the female reproductive part, that is ovary, and the secretion of estrogen results the formation of ovum inside it. This is the ovum, and this is the follicle. This is the Graafian follicle, as you know, Graafian follicle, and inside it the formation of ovum takes place due to the estrogen. Dear students, when this Graafian follicle, this ovum or ovum get mature, then the graphial follicle get breaks. This graphial follicle, this one, it get breaks and it triggers the release of the mature ovum. As you know, this is the mature ovum. Mature ovum, and this is the, it maintains these hormones FSH, that is the, that initiates the formation of follicle, which followed by the secretion of estrogen and formation of ovum takes place. And if this matured ovum does not fertilize, then the, after this, during the end of the reproductive cycle, this LH secretes from the pituitary gland, and this is the endometrium, and this endometrium get ruptured. This endometrium get ruptured, and along with this unfertilized ovum, dead ovum, and the inner lining of the endometrium, it will be the dischargeful material, which the discharge of these materials is due to the LH. So FSH and LH are the pituitary secretion. These are the pituitary secretion, and it regulates the process of formation of the follicle as well as the process of maintenance of the reproductive cycle in the female. Dear students, the reproductive health, that is the process of this reproductive cycle, means the first of all that the maintenance of these hormones like FSH, LH, estrogen, and one more hormone, that is also, if this egg gets fertilized, then the secretion of progesterone in the fallopian tube itself. Suppose this is the fallopian tube, and this progesterone take care of the fertilized zygote till the formation of placenta. So therefore, my dear students, this reproduction process is having the hormonal control that is done by the pituitary secretion, which is the number one, that is FSH, number two, that is LH. If fertilization takes place, then there will be no secretion of LH. If fertilization does not take place, then there will be the secretion of this luteinizing LH. Then this FSH and LH control the complete process of the reproduction in female, along with the other hormones that are secreted into the ovary, that is estrogen and progesterone. So these are the four hormones which are responsible for the maintenance of the reproductive cycle and reproduction. Dear students, in the male, another hormone, and that hormone is the testosterone. This hormone is responsible for the formation of male gamete, that is the sperm, and it controls the formation of male gamete. Therefore, you have to have the knowledge of these reproduction processes in human. Dear students, as far as the reproductive health is concerned, there are several diseases like STD, and you know, this is the sexually transmitted disease. These are the sexually transmitted disease like AIDS, that is the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, syphilis, gonorrhea, gonorrhea, etc. are the sexually transmitted disease especially in male and female. And dear students, due to the physical contact of male and infected female or male, if only one get infected, then another sex also get infected due to the physical contact in between them, and that disease are called the STD, that is the sexual transmitted disease. Dear student, several other diseases are like the lack of the estrogen during the menopause stage. Menopause is the stage that comes after the 45 years of the age of the woman, and that stage is the stage of the stopping the reproductive cycle, stopping the menstruation cycle. And during the stoppage of the menstruation cycle, there will be the no secretion of the estrogen, and that female also suffer from so many diseases like postmenopausal diseases. These are the postmenopausal diseases, and these diseases are directly linked with the estrogen. Dear students, there are certain therapy to maintain this postmenopausal diseases, and that therapy are the replacement hormone therapy. Hormone replacement therapy, that is the HRT. So this therapy is the hormone replacement therapy. Means if there is no secretion of the estrogen in the female, then that female either take the hormone replacement therapy, which is very costly, or one natural way to maintain the lack of the estrogen, and that natural way is to get this replacement of the estrogen, that is the isoflavone. This one chemical is there, that chemical is called isoflavone. Dear students, you have to know it, that this isoflavone, this is found in the soya protein. This isoflavone is found in the soya, that is in the form of a specific protein, and this isoflavone acts as the replacement therapy, and this is the affordable, while hormone replacement therapy, that is very expensive and that is not affordable by the common man, by the common people living in our country. My dear student, one thing I would like to highlight it, that the women in Japan, they are regular user of this isoflavone in the form of their food habit. So female women can take the isoflavone in their food from their source of the food, that is coming from the soya, and this is the one of the most accepted hormone replacement therapy. Otherwise, if estrogen has to be given to the female, that is medically, then that will be very costly. So dear students, to avoid the lack of the hormone stress, due to the lack of the hormone in the postmenopausal stage, this food habit has to be changed of that woman, that is something from this especially hormone deficiency. And to prevent the STD, they have to be more careful about the avoiding of physical contact, illegal physical contact, and illegal physical contact has to be there, as well as the maintenance of the hygiene, so that they cannot be infected by the specific any bacteria, protozoan, etc., which are the causative factor for the destruction of the health of the either male or female. Dear students, there are some more protozoans and bacteria. They infect the person, they infect the female especially, and that is called the mixed infection. Mixed infection in the pelvic region, and that is called the inflammation in the pelvic region. That bacteria will be controlled by the certain antibiotics, etc. has to be given to that patient that is suffering from the other type of infectious disease. Dear students, as far as AIDS virus is concerned, this virus is living in the either in blood or in the reproductive organ. So a person can infect either from blood or from reproductive organ through the physical contact. Dear student, this AIDS virus that is called HIV. This HIV is the human immunovirus, and that causes the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. This is the retrovirus. And this retrovirus slowly increase its number in the reproductive system, and it engulfs, this virus engulfs the lymphocytes. They engulf the lymphocytes, which form our acquired immune system. So the destruction of the lymphocyte by the HIV virus results the disease like AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. In this disease, if any patient is of AIDS, that patient indicates several symptoms like hepatitis, tuberculosis. Any infection will be there in the patient of the AIDS, like tuberculosis, hepatitis, multi-organ failure, and as a result of this virus, as a result of this AIDS, that person will die just within 1 year or 2 years. So students, you have to have the knowledge of these sexually transmitted diseases, especially hormonal diseases, maintenance of this reproductive cycle, maintenance of the hygiene in the especially in male and female, avoiding the illegal physical contact. So these all things has to be done in the practices of maintaining the good health, as well as the good reproductive cycle, so that our population, our humanity will be the better. Dear students, to control the population, there are several means. As you know, the use of the contraceptive pills, the use of the physical barriers, the use of the certain chemicals which are called spermicides. So, to control the population, certain medications are there. That medications also create the problem either in female or male in the and they disturb the natural way of the reproduction. So the cycle of the reproduction process has to be controlled naturally as far as is possible. That should be controlled naturally. If artificially that is going to control, then there will be the several kinds of the problems, and that problem create the disturbance in the metabolic activities of the human body, as you know. Therefore, dear students, let us practice some questions. Name the pituitary secretion, FSH and LH. What is the function of FSH? FSH is the follicle stimulating hormone. It stimulates the corpus luteum to form the follicle, Graafian follicles. Then what is the function of estrogen? Estrogen initiates the formation of ovum inside the follicle. Then, dear student, what is the where does these secretes FSH and LH? FSH and LH secrete in the pituitary gland. Where does estrogen secrete? Estrogen secrete in the ovary itself. Dear students, what is the function of progesterone? Progesterone acts as the hormone that is taking care of the fertilized zygote. Dear students, how does this STD has to be avoided? So by maintaining the good hygiene, by avoiding the illegal physical contact, having the keep and clean, having the keeping of the clean society, well education to the child as well as the humanity, so that the all things has to be controlled in a proper manner. My dear student, if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, and if you dislike this video, you have to mark the dislike also. Thank you very much.